दिल का खिलौना हाय टूट गया हाय, दिल का खिलौना हाय टूट गया, कोई लुटेरा के लूट गया हाय, कोई लुटेरा के लूट गया हाय, दिल का खिलौना हाय टूट गया. Welcome students to my English class. So the song which I just rendered now was one of the famous compositions of Ustad Bismillah Khan of the film Goonj Uthi Shehnai, which was released in the year 1959. So I think you haven't heard this song. Yes, please do hear this song from the YouTube. It's really a wonderful composition. So in my last class, in my last video, I discussed up to the 7th paragraph. So we will proceed on to the remaining paragraphs. It's paragraph number 8. We will know more about Ustad Bismillah Khan here, about his contributions in the field of music, his career in the field of music as a Shehnai maestro, Shehnai Ustad. So let's go through the paragraphs now. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. So Bismillah Khan, he not only performed in India, he performed in abroad as well. Abroad means in foreign countries, that is out of India. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Jahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. So Bismillah Khan's first trip abroad to perform as a Shehnai player was in Afghanistan, where King Jahir Khan was mesmerized by Bismillah Khan's playing of his Shehnai, and for that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. Souvenirs means the things that are given in memory of a place. For example, in Assam, if any people come from outside Assam, we generally gift the person with a japi or a gamusa, which is a souvenir. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. So it was not only the king of Afghanistan who was fascinated and surprised, was mesmerized by Bismillah's music. So another person, that's a film director Vijay Bhatt, who was a famous film director of the time, and he was so impressed by hearing Bismillah Khan play his Shehnai at a festival. And so, after hearing the music of the Shehnai, the playing of the Shehnai by Bismillah Khan, he named a film after it. And the name of the film which he named after the instrument was Goonj Uthi Shehnai. The film was a hit. So everybody liked the film. It was a hit of the time, and one of Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. So the song which I sang, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, it was Bismillah Khan's composition, and this turned out to be a chartbuster. And nationwide, throughout the nation, it became famous, and chartbuster means the best-selling recording. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music was limited to two. Even though his song was a big success in the celluloid world, celluloid means the film world. So celluloid is another name for the film world. Even though Bismillah Khan ventured, he worked. So he had projects in the film music, but still it was limited only to two. That is Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Shehnai. That is, he worked only in two films as a composer. One is Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Shehnai, and the other one is Vikram Srinivas Kannada venture Sannadhi Aparna. So he worked only in these two films. The reason for not working in the films after these two, he says that I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world. He says with emphasis. Emphasis means stress or with importance. So he says that he couldn't adjust himself with the artificial world. He found the film world to be very artificial and full of glamour. That is exciting and attractive world. So he didn't find it very comfortable there. So he didn't work further in any of the films. But his song was a chartbuster. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. So awards and recognition, he received many awards. It came one after another. And Bismillah Khan became the first Indian. He was the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious, it's a famous Lincoln Center Hall, which is in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So these are the very important places during that time. Very few Indians could take part in those. So those were the World Exposition in Montreal. It was in Montreal, and in Cannes, in the art festival there, and in the Osaka Trade Fair, he performed there. And those were very, prestigious organizations and places where he played. He also took part, so well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him. So he became so famous internationally, he was known to all, and so one auditorium in Tehran was named after Bismillah Khan, and the name of the auditorium was Tahar Mosik Ustad Bismillah Khan. So you see how famous Bismillah Khan was as a Shehnai maestro. So let's go to paragraph number 10. So these are the awards that he received. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. So these are the awards, the national awards that were given to him as a contributor in the field of Shehnai. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. So this is the highest civilian award, and it was awarded to Bismillah Khan in 2001. With the coveted award, coveted means which was much desired. with a coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." So after receiving this award, he just passed this message, teach your children music. He asked everyone to teach their children music, and the Hindustani classical music is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. You find many people coming from the West to learn Bharat Natyam, to learn Indian classical music. So let's go to para number 12. In spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Benares and Dumrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. So even though Bismillah Khan travelled most of the places over the world, and he is fondly called as Khan Sahib. Though he travelled all over the world, he was still fond of Benares and Dumrao. And those two places were the wonderful towns for him, wonderful towns of the world. So no other place in the world he could find so good as Benares and Dumrao. A student of his once wanted him to head a SHEHNAI school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Benares by replicating the temples there. So one of his students, he wanted Bismillah Khan to come to USA and become the head of a music school, and he wanted Bismillah Khan to teach SHEHNAI and become the head of the music school in USA. But the student knew that Bismillah Khan loved Dumrao and Benares, and he was reluctant to leave these two places. So the student said that he would recreate the atmosphere of Benares in USA by making the similar temples over there, just like the ones in Benares and Dumrao. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. So this is a wonderful statement that was, a reply given by Khan Sahib to the student. He said that he asked him, so well, it's okay that you would replicate temples like Benares in USA, but can you bring the river Ganga over there? He was so attached with Benares, with the river Ganga, which taught him to invent new ragas. Later, he is remembered to have said, that is why, whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Benares and the holy Ganga. And while in Benares, I miss the unique Matha of Dumrao. So whenever Bismillah Khan went out of India, went to the foreign countries for his performances, he used to yearn for his country, that is Hindustan. He felt like coming back to his country very quickly. He kept missing his motherland. But when he was in Mumbai, he always kept yearning for Benares. So even though when he was in India, in Mumbai, he kept remembering Benares and the holy Ganga. And while he was in Benares, during his stay in Benares, he used to remember the matha of Dumrao. That was a unique matha. Do you know what is matha? It is a buttermilk. So he liked the taste of matha. He could never feel like forgetting the taste of matha. So you see, he remembered India while in a foreign country. When he was in Benares, he remembered, he yearned for the matha of Dumrao. And when he, while in his stay in Mumbai, he remembered Benares and the Holy Ganga. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So you see, Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example as a man, as a musician as well. So he cared very much about the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him, see, he was a Muslim, he was a devout Muslim. Devout means he believed strongly in his religion and he obeyed the laws of his religion, that is, as a Muslim. But he also could play naturally, without any feeling, every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. As a Muslim, you see, isn't it really surprising and very appreciable that he played in the Kashi Vishwanath temple every morning. So Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. So he was ill for a long time and he passed on 21st August 2006. He was given a state funeral and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. So here's a very interesting extract from the Reader's Digest, October 2005. I would like to read it before you. It was an interview from the Reader's Digest. So Shekhar Gupta, he asked Bismillah Khan, when partition happened, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? So this was the question that was put to Bismillah Khan, that when the partition was there, India and Pakistan, when the partition happened, so why didn't you and your family move to Pakistan? The reply that Bismillah Khan gave was, God forbid, me leave Benares? Bhagwan na kare. God forbid. Bhagavane nakorok. Me leave Benares? Myself? Leaving Benares? Oh no. Never. I went to Pakistan once. I crossed the border just to say I have been to Pakistan. So I went once to Pakistan. I crossed the border only once. Just to say that, yes, I have been to Pakistan. I was there for about an hour. So for 1 hour, he was there. I said namaskar to the Pakistanis. So instead of saying salam alaikum, he said namaskar to the Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indians. I had a good laugh. Everybody laughed at him. So you see, he was a very devoted Indian. He loved India. He stayed in India. One of the India's famous SHEHNAI players, famous musician worked hard to develop and bring Shehnai as a part of Indian classical music. So this is all about Bismillah Khan. You can know more about him if you search some videos on Bismillah Khan in YouTube. There are lots and lots of it. So we should have a practice of peeping into the Indian cultural heritage, the musical heritage, as well as the natural heritage of our country. So there are some questions. Would you like me to discuss the questions? If so, some questions are here. Why did Aurangzeb ban the playing of the pungi? So you know well that Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi as it had a very shrill, unpleasant sound. It was considered to be a reeded noisemaker of that time. How is a Shehnai different from a pungi? Well, I showed you the photographs as well. The difference between the pungi and the Shehnai. So Shehnai differed in shape, size, and the quality of sound than that of a pungi. It was made with a hollow stem which was longer and broader than that of the pungi, and it had 7 holes on it. The sound produced by the Shehnai was very soft and melodious in contrast to the shrill noise of the pungi. Where was the Shehnai played traditionally? How did Bismillah Khan change this? Traditionally, the Shehnai was played at the royal court as a part of the group of musical instruments called Naubat. Until recently, it was used only in, or used to play to be played in temples and weddings. The next question that was along with it was, how did Bismillah Khan change this? Okay, Bismillah Khan invented new ragas with the Shehnai, and he brought it onto the classical stage. So this is the change that he brought to the Shehnai. When and how did Bismillah Khan get his big break? Well, Bismillah Khan got his big break when in 1938 the All India Radio was opened in Lucknow. It's a radio station at Lucknow. He played Shehnai from the radio station regularly, and his music became popular. So this was a great big break. Where did Bismillah Khan play the Shehnai on 15 August 1947? Why was the event historic? Well, Bismillah Khan played the Shehnai on 15 August 1947 from the Red Fort. The event was historic as it was the day when India gained independence from the British rule. Moreover, the historic speech, Tryst with Destiny by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, this speech followed after Bismillah Khan's performance. Why did Bismillah Khan refuse to start a Shehnai school in USA? Well, Bismillah Khan was attached to the temples of Benares and the river Ganga. He could not leave either Benares or Dumrao. So that is why he refused to start a Shehnai school in the USA. So the next question, you do it yourself. Find at least two instances in the text which tell you that Bismillah Khan loves India and Benares. Okay, you write 2 instances. about Bismillah Khan, why he loves India and Benares. Well, there are some more. I mean, thinking about the language, do it yourself. If you can't, text me, message me. Okay, so I hope you liked my explanation and you understood the lesson. Do go through the lesson many times. It's a wonderful lesson where you have come to know about one of the great maestro of India. And so, enough for today. So meet you again in my next class. Do subscribe my video if you like, and even if you don't like, put some comments so that I can improve my transactions with you all. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.